In recent years, privacy has become a big issue online, and that's why consent notification banners were introduced. If you've got any kind of website, doesn't matter whether it's a WordPress website, Wix, WebWave, whatever, you need to have something that allows the user to control their privacy when they visit your website. So this is just a demo website I've set up, and I'm going to show you how you can activate that very quickly. Thank you very much to Usercentrics for sponsoring this video. So let's assume that you're a digital marketing agency, you've got your website set up, maybe you want to run some ads, maybe you're going to put some analytics software, Google Analytics on. That all needs to be managed within a consent management platform. The one I've used over the years when setting up websites for people is Cookiebot, because if you are a very small website, it's actually free to use. I'll put a link down in the description below. One of the reasons I like them is that they're certified. They've been around a long time. I've been using them on various websites for years. With 2.3 million websites and apps on the platform using this platform, I would wager you have very likely clicked on one of their acceptance banners before. So why choose them? Well, they are a cookie consent solution, and they help to ensure the compliant use of cookies on your website. And so they help you be compliant with the various regulations that are out there. You can see they offer full control over cookies and trackers. They've got trustworthy consents collection. If we keep going down, you can actually scan your website, go down a little bit further. You've got all this extra information, and you can see what it is they do. But I want to show it you directly, and before I do, let's just hop to the pricing. So to add this consent management platform to your website, they have a free pricing plan that's naught per domain. That's limited to 50 subpages, and there's only limited features available. I'll show you the advanced features in a moment. I'm signing up for a trial. You can get a 14-day free trial of these premium plans. If you've got multiple websites, Premium Small will do for 4 or more domains with up to 350 subpages, and it goes all the way up for huge sites with 7,000 pages. You can pay £78 a month. I'm saying pounds because I'm in the UK. I'm sure it will display dollars or euros or whatever your local currency is when you check this out. And I will put a link down below so you can go and have a look. If we scroll down, we can see the premium plan features that are included. You can do a lot of customization. There's banner templates, geo-targeting, automated scans. You can start for free, or it's not very much per month if you've only got a small site. You can see it's only for Premium Lite, it's £6 per month, 1 domain, 50 subpages. So the first thing I need to do is set up my account. Once you've set up your account, you'll get dropped into this onboarding. Very simple. We can go in and we can say whether it's client or for yourself. You've got industries. I actually note that this is all optional. So if you don't want to provide this information, you can just press next and get started. So this is where we get to add your website to the platform. So I'll add in my test website domain. I'm going to select my country. I'm in the UK, so my pricing was in UK pounds. This is where we get to configure what the visitor sees. You've got a larger option that's in the middle of the screen, or we can go with a bar option down the bottom. I've seen both used across multiple websites, so it's really down to your own personal preference. You've got some styling effects, so we can slide up. You can have it at the bottom, you can have it at the top. We'll put it at the bottom. You've then got some design options. If you've got a logo on the banner, you can display it. I don't, because it's just a test site. You can choose the theme. It's a light website, so I'll use theme. We can have mixed. We can have outline buttons. And then in terms of compliance, what have we got? We've got multi-level, accept only, accept decline. So this is completely up to you. You can decide what you want. We've all got reject, select now, allow all, okay. So you can see these, as I'm changing these, the configuration is changing at the bottom. And do you want it for all visitors? Go down and select specific countries if you want. That's pretty cool as well. So next we go to the consent. This is all pre-populated for you. There's actually not really anything you need to do unless you want to change the specific wording, but you can have a read through all that. Depending on your plan and depending on where you are in your requirements, you might want to add a second language for the actual banner. And if we go to privacy, so the privacy button will stay on the website and it will allow people to see this little box if they click on it. Be aware of the position, because if you've got an accessibility widget or maybe you've got a chatbot on there, that would typically be over on the right, for example. And so you can put this wherever you've got the free space so that it doesn't clash with other things that you're showing on your website. I'll leave it bottom left. Again, you've got the light or dark theme. It's up to you. I'm going to leave it light. Now, at this stage, you're pretty much ready to go. You've got different ways of implementing it. As I say, this can be used on any website because you can add some code. You can use Google Tag Manager if you've got that on your site. You've got Google Consent Mode, which I think is a separate product. I'm not too familiar with that, but I'm going to be using WordPress. So let's head over to my site and we're just going to plugins. So add plugins. And here it is, User-Centric Cookie Bot. So install that. Activate it. So now you've got the plugin installed. Let's configure the settings. So we need the settings ID or domain group ID. So to get that information, hop back over to the CookieBot site and you go to implementation. And once it's loaded, just scroll down and this is the domain ID, the group ID. So copy that, should have pasted that to my plugin, and you'll see help guides down here for how you get this set up on a range of different services. And this dashboard is also where you can come back in, and if you go back to the configuration, instead of a bar, maybe you want it as the main dialog one, for example, and you just hit save. So you can come back in and change that to make sure that it fits in with how you want it to be presented on your site. Now, if you go into domains and aliases and then click your website name, you'll see whether it has been scanned. So once you've got this set up, it's not ready immediately. Your work is done. You've basically deployed it in whatever it takes, 5 minutes, something like that. But you then need to wait for the platform to scan your website. So after the 24 hours, you come back to the same page and you'll see when the last scan was, how many subpages it scanned, and the various cookies and trackers it's picked up on the website. And that means that when someone visits, the CookieBot interface will pop up and allow them to make their choices. So if you want to add this to your website, you've seen how quick and easy that was for me to do. I'll put a link down in the description below.